Добрый вечер. Мы с вами еще не знакомы. Очень приятно, очень приятно. Всегда приятно видеть новые лица, I'm going to speak a little bit of English and a little bit of Russian. Welcome to everybody. I was saying it's particularly pleasant to see new faces, and there are several new faces today, and I happen to know there are one or two people, as there always are in our meetings, who don't speak any Russian at all, except by accent. Come on in, make yourselves comfortable. So, the name of our club is Russian English Speakers. We are a Toastmasters International club. So just a few very brief words about Toastmasters International for those people who may possibly know nothing about it at all. In 1924, in a very difficult time in the United States, it was, I guess, not too far away from the Great Depression, a visionary, I think, called Ralph Smedley, brought together a group of young people and decided to help them to help themselves to make progress in their lives. And the main vehicle was self-confidence. And the way he did it was actually sat round a table. That's why one of the parts of the meeting this evening is going to be called Table Topics, because actually it was actually round the table, and Table Topics was, you're going to talk about this, you're going to talk about that. Actually, I'm going to sit there in a moment as a cameraman, sorry to be a nuisance. And there were probably about 12 people in the original Toastmasters Club. There are now 270,000 members in 116 countries. That's probably most of the countries, actually. The ones that aren't on that list probably don't count too much, I don't know. There are 13,000 clubs like this all over the world. Actually not like this, because we are unusual. We're not quite unique. We are a bilingual club. Russian, English. We speak Russian. We speak English. Tonight you're going to hear some of both, some of each. Anyone who's called upon to speak is free to speak in Russian. Obviously, if you don't know any Russian, you'll just have to bear with us, really. But anybody seen Fish Called Wanda? You know how exciting it can be just to listen to the sound of Russia, you know. So it's worth it. Just lay back and think of Moscow. Okay. No, there will be plenty of English spoken as well. People join here because they like to practice their English. They like to practice their Russian. They like to meet the people who are here. It really is all about, I think, developing our self-confidence and also developing friendships, speaking both languages. Вы все поняли? Или тоже по-русски это все говорить? Я думаю, не нужно. Я думаю, все хорошо понимают английский, да? Значит, все повторить не надо. Просто я хотел доказать, что я буду немножко по-русски говорить. You've all got agendas on your seats now, and that shows exactly what we're going to be doing this evening. We're going to have prepared speeches. We're going to have impromptu speeches, so some of you may get to speak. We're going to have evaluations. Actually, everything that happens tonight is going to be evaluated. And then afterwards, after about 9 o'clock, a lot of us, those who don't have to go straight home, go to the pub and continue informal speaking. Let's call it that. All of our officers, I'm the president of the club, and we have several of the other officers are unpaid, so it's completely voluntary. All of the meetings are run by our own members. Once again, they don't get paid for it. And the main person who is going to be leading the meeting tonight, who doesn't receive any money, Yengi is the theme of our meeting. We call him in English the Toastmaster of the evening. In Russian, we haven't quite worked out all the glossary yet, but Ведущий вечера. And I'd like you to welcome, we do lots of clapping, so please, lots of clapping for our Toastmaster leader, Mikhail Krivoshev.